Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 season is on the air. Today's date is May 28, 1983. We are at Riverfront Stadium for an important National League matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. The Pirates come into this game a record of 17-21, 4 games under 500, still trying to find themselves. The Reds, the same thing, 22-23, only a game under 500, chasing the Braves, the Dodgers, the Giants, the Padres out there in the National League West. Both these teams are still trying to find out who they are as we now approach the last couple of games in the month of May. So we shall see what happens tonight. Ben Witz, Jack Dawson, Kevin Thomas, Dave Little, and Vita Productions join us here at Riverfront Stadium. The Reds historically won this game 4-3. The Pirates had 6 hits and no errors. The Reds had 9 hits and no errors. But we'll see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight. Ben Witt says, 1983, Pittsburgh, do you know Bill Doran from the Astros? Of course I know Bill Doran from the Astros. So we should have an exciting game tonight between the boys from the Jolly Rogers and the Reds. And it should be an exciting game, as both these teams, as said, are still trying to find themselves here in a food coma. Just come home from a Brazilian steakhouse. I'm sure that was delicious. So, without further ado, let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds tonight is Joe Price. Had a good year in 83, 10 wins, 6 losses, a 2.88 ERA. We are at Riverfront Stadium. It's a pitcher's park, 116 home runs, adds 1 to strikeouts, and adds 4 to walks. So, the Pirates, 4 games under 500. The Reds trying to get back to 500 with a win tonight. Let's see what Inside Pitch has to say as we go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Pirates will be the left fielder, Lee Lacy. 302 average, 4 homers, 13 RBIs in 83. We're going to use red, white, and white dice. Reds are the home team. Let's play some baseball. Price, 4-4, possible error. Lacy, 6-2. It's a ground ball to third, and that ball is hit to Wayne Krenchicki. His error rating is a 10. That's a 14. He won't make an error. What he is going to do is he's going to make the play, and that's going to be out number 1. 1 out. And now we'll see the center fielder, Lee Mazzilli, future world champion Met. 240 average, 5 homers, 24 RBIs that year. Jimmy Jam and Jeremy Brooks joins us here at the stadium in front of the river. Price, 5-1, strikeout, 16 no. Mazzilli, 2-2, and against the lefty, he grounds it right back to the pitcher. And Price will go ahead and get that and throw it to first. 2 away, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Bill Mad Dog Madlock. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? 323 average, 12 homers, 68 RBIs. Do I like the new Mets jerseys? I have not looked at them yet. I'll have to check them out when I get there. I haven't seen them yet. Price will pitch to Madlock. Price, 6-1. Home run chance, 14 is high. Madlock, 4-1, and it's a deep fly ball to right field. But that's going to be Paul Householder getting to that. And he will make the catch, and he will make the play. 1, 2, 3, go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Is this another turf-covered concrete? Yeah, pretty much another cookie cutter. I don't know. Does Bill Madlock belong in the Hall of Fame? Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight is Rick Rhoden. 13 wins, 13 losses, a save, a 3.09 ERA in 83. I always felt Rhoden was a solid pitcher. Leading off for the Reds, left fielder Gary Reedus. 247 average, 17 homers, 51 RBIs that season. Rhoden, 2-1 against a righty, strikeout. That will be high. Reedus, 3-5, and it's a grounder to short. Taken care of there by Dale Berra, and he'll throw it over to first. Next up is the center fielder, Eddie Milner, 261 average, 9 homers, 33 RBIs in 83. Rhoden, 4-2 against the lefty. It's blank. Milner, 6-3, and another grounder to short. Again, another play for Berra, and he'll toss it over. 2 down. And now the shortstop, Dave Concepcion. Some people think he's a Hall of Famer. I don't really think so, but I will put him in the Hall of the Very Good. 233 average, a homer, 47 RBIs that year. Rhoden, 4-2 against the righty. It's a base hit. Concepcion will slap that past Rhoden, and that will be a single for him. And now the first baseman, Dan Dreesen, 277 average, 12 homers, 57 RBIs. Concepcion had 14 stolen bases. He won't get one here. Rhoden, 3-4, possible error. Dreesen, 3-6, and it's a base hit to right field. Right fielder is Dave Parker. His error rating is a 5. That's a 3, and he's going to misplay it. That's going to be a single and an error, which means Concepcion automatically makes third. Dreesen automatically makes second. Parker has a -2 arm. Concepcion will score on a 1. He won't. He'll hold it third. But that is a base hit and an error for Dreesen. That is an E9 on Parker, and that'll be the first error on the Pirates. They did not have an error in the game historically. So now runners at second and third. And now we'll see the second baseman, Ron Oster, 264 average, 11 homers, 58 RBIs. Another great baseball name. Runners at second and third. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Rhoden, 2-6 against the switch left. That is a blank. Oster, 4-1, and that will be a base hit. He'll pass that one past short. Concepcion will score. Dreesen will score. Oster has a 2 RBI single. It's 2-0 Reds. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Oster gets the Reds on the board with a 2 RBI single. And so that error definitely comes back to bite the Pirates in the butt. So they're up early here in the game. Here's the right fielder, Paul Householder. Another good baseball name. 255 average, 6 homers, 43 RBIs. 2 outs, but now a 2-0 early Reds lead. Oster had 2 stolen bases, none here. Rhoden, 4-4, strikeout, no. Householder, 5-1 against the righty. That's going to be a fly out to left. Lee Lacy will come under it and get it and retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. And the Reds take a quick 2-0 lead after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Bucks will be the first baseman, Jason Thompson, 259 average, 18 homers, 76 RBIs in 83. Price, 3-6, that's at the park. Riverfront, 2-6, ground out to first base, and Dreesen will get to it and take it to the bag himself. That'll bring up second baseman Jim Light My Fire Morrison, 304 average, 6 homers, 25 RBIs. Price will pitch. Price, 2-6. That's a pitcher result. That's going to be too high. Morrison, 3-5, and against the lefty, it's a base hit. He'll hit one past third, and the Pirates get their first man on. As Jim Morrison says, I'm a rider on the storm, as he gets a single. And now we'll see the right fielder, brand new Hall of Famer, Cobra himself, Dave Parker, 279 average, 12 homers, 69 RBI. Should have been put in long ago. Morrison had 2 stolen bases, and he won't get any here. Price, 4-3 against the lefty. It's a strikeout plus 10. And Parker goes down swinging. 2 outs. First strikeout for Price. He had 83 of them that year. And now that'll bring up the catcher, Tony Pena, 301 average, 15 homers, 70 RBIs. I always believed he was an underrated catcher. Yes, he's a Hall of Famer as opposed to that bum in Chicago. Morrison on at first, and he actually gets the steal sign, but I don't know how he got 2 stolen bases with a stolen base rating of 5, but probably a failed hit and run, but he's not going anywhere anyway. Price, 1-3, strikeout, no. Pena, 4-3, hit hard to right field. That's a 16, and it's going to stay up there. And right fielder Householder will come under it, and he'll get it and put it away for the out. No runs and a hit for the Bucks. Bottom of the second coming up. Leading off for the Reds will be the third baseman, Wayne Krenchicki, 276 average, a homer, and 27 RBIs. Krenchicki will be on the Detroit Tigers later in 83. He is a Red tonight. Rhoden, 3-1, strikeout, 11. That's just going to miss. Krenchicki, 5-2, and he lines out right to short, and that's gloved by Berra. 1 out. And now the catcher, Dan Billardillo, 238 average, 9 homers, and 38 RBIs. He's catching today for the Reds. Rhoden, 1-3, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the first strikeout for Rhoden. He had 153 of them in 83. And now we'll see the pitcher, Joe Price, an 098 average that year. Price, 1-5. I'm sorry, Rhoden, 1-5 as a blank. Price, a 2-5, and that's a ground out to first. Easy play for Thompson. He'll take it to the bag himself. And then the inning, 3 up, 3 down, 2-0 Reds after 2. Parker side for sure. I agree with Ben Witz. Top of the third, leading off for the Bucks will be the shortstop, Dale Berra. 251 average, 10 homers, 52 RBIs in 83. Price, 6-5, automatic out, and it is going to be flied to right. An easy catch there for Householder. And he'll put it away, 1 down. And now the pitcher, Rick Rhoden. He had a 151 average and 5 RBIs that year. Price will pitch. Price, 3-3, strikeout, got him. And that's going to be the second strikeout for Price, 2 away. And now Lacey. Lacey is 0-1. Price looking on. He'll pitch. Price, 2-3, range play at the park. Riverfront, 4-2. It's a fly ball to left field. Going after that is Rhedas. Rhedas' range is a 3. He's got it. Side retired. Nice play by Rhedas, as he had a lot of room, and he'll make the play. 1, 2, 3, go the Pirates, as we go to the bottom of the third. Let's see here. Rhoden is pitch to 29, and Price 28. Bottom of the third coming up, and top of the order for the Natty. Here's Gary Rhedas. Rhedas is 0-1. Rhedas will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden will pitch, actually. 2-1 against the righty. Strikeout. He'll get him. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Rhoden. 1 down. It'll bring up Milner. Milner is 0-1. Rhoden, he'll go ahead and deal. 2-3, range play. Milner, 5-3. Gonna fly ball to left field. Lee Lacy going after that. His range is a 4. He won't get it, and that's going to drop for a single. Milner will have a base hit to left. So he's safe at first on a single. And Concepcion is next. He's 1 for 1, got a single his first time up. Milner had 41 stolen bases, a bit of a thief, but he's staying put. Rhoden, 3-3. Wild pitch. Yep, that's going to go all the way over the head of the catcher. By the time Pena picks it up, Milner's on second. That will be a wild one. First wild pitch on Rhoden. We'll re-roll the strat, and he'll stay where he is. So Milner now on at second. Rhoden, 4-6. That's a blank. Concepcion, a 2-3. And that's a ground ball to third. Coming into it is Madlock. They'll throw to first for the out. Milner stays at second. It'll bring up Dreesen. Dreesen got a single his first time up. 2-0 Reds here, bottom of the third. Strategy for Milner. Stays put. Rhoden, 2-3. Again a range play. Dreesen, 2-1. It's a single past second, but it's a range play for Morrison. His range is a 2, and he's got it. What a play by Morrison. He'll go ahead and say, "Don't you love her madly?" Then he'll throw over to first and get the out, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a wild one, but the Reds come up empty, 2-0 after 3. Fourth inning coming up. And here comes Lee Mazzilli to lead off. Mazzilli is 0 for 1. Price, they'll go ahead and pitch. Price, 2-6. And that's going to be a blank. Mazzilli, 3-6 against the lefty, and that's going to be a walk. Mazzilli is going to draw a base on balls. You don't see many W's on a batter card, but he will walk there. So Mazzilli draws a walk, and he'll head to first. Once again, here's Madlock. Like I said, I asked the chat you guys before, does Madlock belong in the Hall of Fame? Mazzilli on at first. He had 15 stolen bases, and that's a 20. Price throws to first. Got him. Picked him off. Mazzilli not thinking, or maybe not paying attention, but Price will eliminate Mazzilli off of first. 1 out. So Mazzilli is picked off by Price. Now he'll deal with Madlock. Price, 5-4. That's a walk plus 10. He will walk Madlock easily on the 12. Second walk given up by Price. He had 44 of them in 83. It'll bring up Thompson. Thompson's 0 for 1. Madlock on at first. He had 3 steals, and he won't get any here. Price, 6-3, automatic out, and it will be a fly to center field. Milner comes in, and he'll get it for out number 2. Morrison is next. Morrison got a single his first time up. Madlock, he will stay put. Price, 3-3, strikeout. That will miss. Morrison, 6-6, and it's a base hit to right field. With 2 outs, Madlock is a 3. A single to right, plus 1. Madlock will get to third. So Morrison gets a hit. That's his second hit of the game. It allows Madlock to reach third base. Runners to the corners now for Cobra. Parker is 0 for 1. David Baker joins us here at Riverfront Stadium. Reds lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth, or top of the fourth. But the Pirates are threatening. Madlock on at third, Morrison on at first. Strategy, nothing on the 17. Price will go ahead and pitch. Price, 3-6. That's at the park. Riverfront, 1-1, and it's a rare play. It's going to be a rare play with men on at the park. So we got a blank. It's a rare play. And it's a 553. And it's going to be single to left field where lead runner makes hard turn drawing a throw, but really not single to left. It's 53. It's a single to center. So single to center field where lead runner makes hard turn drawing throw. Trek center fielder for error on the throw. So the center fielder is Milner. His error rating is a 2. That's a 3. He will not make a throwing error. If no error, everyone holds. So let's see. So that means, if no error, everyone holds. So that's going to be the case. If no error, everyone holds. So Madlock will come in to score. And Morrison will take second. Parker will get to first. And that means I don't think they're going to go any further than that. But let me just check that one. Check. No error, everyone holds. If error, all runners, including batter, get one base. Pitchers backing up throw. Let's actually check the center field. Center fielder was Milner. So I'm going to say it's a one base. I'm going to say they only get one base on that. But the run does score. It's 2-1. So 2-1 there as Madlock will come in to score, and that will be an RBI single for Parker. And now the batter is Pena. Pena is 0 for 1. 2 outs, but now a 2-1 game. Price will pitch. Strategy first. Nothing on the 3. Price will deal. Price, 2-2 against a righty. Blank. Pena, 1-4, and it's a single to left field, a base hit. Morrison with 2 outs is a 4. So a single to left, a 0, 1-4. He will score, and he will. Morrison will score. Parker will take third. Pena goes to first. It's tied at 2. Stadium groans. RBI single by Pena. Now we're tied at 2 here in the top of the 4th. And the next batter is Berra. Berra's 0 for 1. Still 2 outs here, but the Pirates have gotten a couple of runs in. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Price, 4-1, blank. Berra, 6-6, and that's a fly ball to center. This time Milner will make the play and retire the side. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks. We're tied at 2 going in the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Reds will be Ron Oster, and he got a single his first time up. Rhoden will deal. 3-6, error on a throw. Oster, 6-2, and that's a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to Morrison. Error rating is a 7. That's a 15. He'll make the play. No problem, 1 out. Here's Householder. Householder's 0 for 1. Doug Hunt joins us here at Riverfront Stadium. Rhoden will pitch. 5-6 at the park. Riverfront Stadium, 1-6. And that is a grounder to second base. And Morrison will get that one as well. Only this time he makes an easy play. 2 down. Here's Krenchicki, and he is 0 for 1. Rhoden will pitch. Rhoden, 4-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Krenchicki, 1-1, hits one into left field, but an easy play for Lacey. And he'll come in a bit and grab it. and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Now tied at 2 after 4 in this game here in the stadium in front of the river. We go to the top of the 5th, and Rick Rhoden leads off for the Berg, and he's 0 for 1. Price, he'll pitch. 3-3, strikeout, got him. He easily gets Rhoden, and that is the 3rd strikeout for Price. 1 down. And now here's Lacey. Lacey's 0 for 2. Price, he'll pitch. Price, 5-4. That's a walk plus 10. He will walk Lacey easily. So Price gives up a walk, and that is his 3rd walk he's given up. Here comes Mazzilli. Mazzilli 0 for 1 with a walk. Lacey had 31 steals, but he's not going here. Mazzilli gets the bunt sign, but he's going to swing. Price, 2-2 against the switch right. That's a blank. Mazzilli, 2-5, and it's a grounder to second base. 5, 6, 7. And second baseman Oster a 0 pivot. 1-5, it's a double play. They'll get it to retire the side. So 4-6-3 double play. Nothing across except a walk for the Berg. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Dan Biardellos leads off for the Natty, and he is 0 for 1. Rhoden, 3-5, error on a grounder. Villardello, 5-2. That's a line drive right to short. That's gloved by Berra. Obviously, there won't be an error. 1 out. Here comes Price. Price is 0 for 1. Rhoden, he'll pitch. 2-6 against a righty, walk plus 10. And yeah, that 13 will walk Price. He walks the pitcher. So Rhoden goes ahead and gives up a walk. That's his first walk of this game. He had 53 of them in 83. So he walks the pitcher. So Price says, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. Here comes Rhodes. Rhodes, not into temptation, is 0 for 2. Price on it first. I'm pretty sure he's not going to go anywhere, and he's not. Rhoden, 3-6, error on a throw. Rhodes, 3-3. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. And that's going to be caught by Parker for out number 2. There won't be a throwing error, obviously. 2 down. Here's Milner. Milner 1 for 2 with a single. Price sets up there. Anything happening? Nope. Rhoden, 5-4. That is a blank. Milner, 5-4. And another fly out to right. And once again, Parker will get to it. And that will end the inning. Nothing across except a walk. After giving up the first 2 runs in the first inning, Rhoden has only allowed 1 hit since then. Tied at 2 after 5. As now the game has become a bit of a pitcher's duel. Top of the 6th. Bill Madlock leads off for Pittsburgh. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Price will go ahead. And 4-2 against a righty. Against a righty, that's a home run result. And Price is, and against the lefty, Madlock has a 20. Well, there goes that pitcher's duel. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Bill Madlock. Stadium groans. I guess Bill Madlock was mad that somebody in the chat said he didn't belong in the Hall of Fame, and all Madlock did was just send the ball to outer space. 3-2 Pirates. As Price went ahead and pitched him a meatball, and Madlock turned that into lasagna. And now here's Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 2. 3-2 now in favor of the Bucks. Price, a 6-5. That's an automatic out. And it'll be a fly to right. Handled easily by Householder. 1 down. Here's Morrison. Morrison is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Price will pitch. 2-1, and that's a blank. Morrison, 2-1, and a line out to short, grabbed by Concepcion. 2 down. Now the batter is Cobra. Cobra's 1 for 2. Parker will go ahead and he will pitch. Price will pitch. Price, 4-1, blank. Parker, 5-4, and it's a base hit. He'll hit that one into center field. Parker keeps the game going on a single. Pena's next. He's 1 for 2 with a single. 2 outs. Top of the 6th, 3-2 Pirates. Strategy roll for Parker. He had 12 steals. He won't get any here. Price, 4-3 against a righty. It's a blank. Pena, 6-1. Ground out to third. Easy play for Konchicki. He is going to throw to second to get Parker, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. A solo bomb by Bill Madlock. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Whoever said Bill Madlock is not a Hall of Famer, I think that home run was meant for you. Just like when I said Harold Baines doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame, and all he did was hit a bomb. That's going to be even though that game wasn't that great, I should go ahead and put that into the greatest games playlist just because that happened. Let's see, where are we? Bottom of the 6th. And Dave Concepcion leads off for the Reds. He's 1 for 2. Rhoden, he'll go ahead and he will pitch. Rhoden, 6-3, strikeout. That will be high. Concepcion, 6-3, fly out to center field. And Mazzilli, who every woman in New York wanted his baby, he'll go ahead and make the catch. 1 out. Here's Dreesen. He's 1 for 2. Rhoden, a 6-4 range play at the park. Riverfront, 5-1. Double to left field, but going after that is Lacey. His range is a 4. He can't get it. Dreesen will wind up with the 2-bagger. So Lacey unable to get that one. Tying run now at second base as Dreesen gets a double. And it will now bring up Oster. Oster is 1 for 2 with a single. So Dreesen on that second. Strategy. Nothing on the 18. Rhoden will pitch. Rhoden, 1-3. Strikeout. Got him. He gets Oster. And that is the 3rd K for Rhoden. 2 down. Householder is next. He's 0 for 2. Dreesen on that second. And strategy roll coming up. Once again, nothing played. Rhoden will pitch. 3-6. Error on a throw. Householder, 2-3. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Thompson. His error rating is a 4. That's an 11. He'll make the play. Rhoden comes over. Thompson throws to him. And that will retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Reds. 3-2 after 6. Top of the 7th. Price can still pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. And Dale Berra leads off for Pitt. He is 0 for 2. Price will go ahead and pitch. Price. 5-3. Strikeout. No. Berra. A 2-3. And that's going to, against the lefty, it's a base hit. Berra will go ahead and get that one past second base. And that's Berra's first hit of the game. Next up is Rhoden. Rhoden can pitch to 5 more batters before he tires. They're going to have him in there to bunt. So the corners are coming in expecting it. Strategy roll, and that's what they're going to get. Price will go ahead and pitch. Price, 3-5, strikeout. That will miss because it's a bunt attempt. So let's see what we get the bunt. And that is bunted right back to the pitcher. It's a 15. Rhoden becomes a bunt rating of 2. And the lead, that's not going to be a good bunt. It's bunted to Price. He'll turn around to get Berra. Rhoden will make first, and that will turn into a fielder's choice. So not a good bunt by Rhoden there. So a bad bunt. And now here's Lacey with 1 out. Rhoden on it first. Strategy, nothing happening. Price will pitch to Lacey. Price, 6-4. That's at the park. Riverfront, 1-1. And again, we have a rare play with men on. Rare plays, men on. 13. Slow roller to third base who throws batter out at first, but batter cleats first baseman coming across the bag. All other runners advance. Check for injury to first baseman. So that means that Rhoden is safe. Lacey is out. But he cleats the first baseman, who is Dreesen. Dreesen's injury rating is a 3, and that's going to automatically take him out. I do not have to roll for that. So his injury rating is a 3, so Dreesen says, I'm done, take me out. And that will be it for Dreesen, so Dreesen comes out of the game. There are now two outs, though, and we'll see a new first baseman for the Reds, and it is going to be Cesar Cedeno. He'll take over at first and take over that spot. He is a 3-0. So Cedeno will take over for Dreesen. Timeout for a change here. He's a 3-0. And I'll mark it here. So Cesar Cedeno will take over at first base now. Rhoden's on at second, and that's 2 outs. As Brian B. already said, Cedeno, and of course, you already knew I was going to grab him. 2 down, and now here's Mazzilli with the runner on at second. As Brian B. now joins us here at Riverfront Stadium as he came in through the back door. Strategy roll, nothing on the 18. Price is tired, by the way. They're going to let him pitch. He's due to bat third. Price, 1-5 against the switch right. That's going to be an automatic out. And it'll be a fly ball to right. Getting over there is Householder. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit and an injury. But the Pirates don't get anything. The Pirates have a 3-2 lead here going into the bottom of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. We have the NFL playoffs tomorrow, the AFC and NFC championship games. So I'm going to play a game early in the morning. So I'm going to play a game probably around 11 o'clock. So there'll be no game tomorrow night. It will be tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's date will be May 31st. It will also be the final game in the month of May. And we're going to Fenway Park for a game between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Floyd Bannister will be pitching for the White Sox, and Bobby Ojeda, future Met champion, will be pitching for the Red Sox. That'll be at Fenway tomorrow morning. A game between the Pale Hose and the Red Hose, and that's at Fenway. We'll have that game around 11, I think, for May 31st. White Sox and the Red Sox, Bannister and Ojeda, the final game for the month of May here on the network. Two tables, inside pitch, Royals and Rangers. Oh, okay. Bottom of the seventh inning, Pirates have a 3-2 lead here. And Wayne Krenchicki leads off for the Reds. He'll bat. He's 0 for 2, though. So Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden can pitch to 5 more before fatigue. Rhoden, 5-2 at the park. Riverfront, 6-3, and that's a ground ball to third. Easily handled there by the Mad Dog, and he'll toss it over for the out. One down, here's Bilardillo. Bilardillo was 0 for 2. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden, 1-3, strikeout, no. Bilardillo, 5-2, and that's a line out. He lines out right to Berra for out number 2. Next batter is Price, but he's coming out of the game. That'll be it for Joe Price. He is done. And the Reds will go to the bench. And let's see what's going to be. And they're going to go with Dwayne Walker, 236. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Brian B., you're here. Who do you want to bat? You got a righty on the mound. So who do you want to go with there? Brian B., if you're looking there. Pinch hitter. Walker's okay, he says. So Dwayne Walker will come up to bat. 236 average, 2 homers, 29 RBIs. 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th, 3-2 Pirates. Rhoden, 5-1, that's a blank. Walker, 6-2, pop fly ball to second base. Morrison will get to that and retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Reds. 3-2 after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. Reds need a pitcher. Who does Brian B. want to pitch? Bill Madlock leads off for the Bird. He is 1 for 2, a bomb and a walk. And he wants Shearer to come on to pitch, and he will. So coming on to pitch for the Reds will be Bill Shearer. 2 wins, 3 losses, 10 saves, a 2.74 ERA. Price does leave with the L. But Shearer will come in here to see if he can keep it where it is. So here's Bill Shearer. That's a good year. And yeah, there is nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with those stats for a relief pitcher there, Brian B. 2-3, 10 saves, and a 2.74 ERA. There is nothing wrong with that. Madlock will go ahead and bat. Shearer, 5-2. It's at the park. Riverfront, 5-2. Hit hard to left field, but he'll stay in the park. Reedus will get to it. And Reedus will not lead us into temptation. He will make the catch. 1 down. Here's Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 3. Shearer, a 6-6 at the park. Riverfront, 6-1. And this one's a fly ball to right field this time. Paul Householder will get to that. 2 down. And now Morrison. Morrison is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Morrison saying, touch me, babe. Shearer, 6-6 at the park. Riverfront, 4-5. And that's a ground ball to short. Easy play for Concepcion. He'll take his time and toss it over and retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Good managing as usual. Good managing as usual by my chat, who I seem to have. I don't know about this chat. This chat manages a lot better than that chat with that channel with the fluffy cat. Leading off for the Reds will be Gary Rhoden. Do not quit my day job. I wish I could. Rhoden is 0 for 3. Rhoden can pitch to 2 more. They're going to let him go. Rhoden's going to stay out there. Ever since giving up 2 runs on 2 hits in the first, he's only scattered 2 hits the rest of the way. Pirate bullpen, though, is ready. I bet he sings better than you. He probably, I used to actually be pretty good. Doing this stuff ruined my voice. It's your guys' fault. Rhoden, 2-1 against the righty. Strikeout, got him. He'll go ahead and get Rhoden on a K. That is the 4th strikeout for Rhoden, 1 away. And now here's Milner. Milner is 1 for 3. Rhoden, he'll go ahead and pitch. Rhoden, 6-1 against the lefty, blank. Milner, 1-1 against the righty, base hit right past second. And the tying run is on for the Reds. And it will bring up Concepcion. Rhoden is now tired. They're going to see if he can continue to go here. Milner on at first. 1 out. Concepcion at the plate. Let's see. Milner has 41 stolen bases, and he does not get anything. He'll stay put. Good job by Rhoden to hold him. Rhoden will deal. Rhoden, 1-2 against the righty. That's a walk plus 10. That is going to walk Concepcion. And now the Reds got something going on. That is the 2nd walk given up by Rhoden, and that will be it for him, as the Pirates will go to the bullpen and take Rhoden out. So let's see if they're going to bring in. Coming on the bat next is going to be the new first baseman, Cesar Cedeno. 232 average, 9 homers, 39 RBIs. As Cedeno came in for the injured Dreesen. Pirates are going to go to the bench. A bullpen. Let's see who they're going to go with here. Their bullpen is not bad. Let's see. Let's see here. What are we going to bring out? I really would like to save him for the 9th. Coming on to pitch for the Pirates is going to be Manny Sarmiento. Great name. 3 wins, 5 losses, 4 saves, a 2.99 ERA. Rhoden does leave with the W, but Sarmiento coming in here to try to shut the door. So 2 outs here, runners at first and second. Cedeno, the batter, his first time up since taking over for Dreesen. Milner on at second, Concepcion on at first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Sarmiento looking in on Cedeno. And here comes the deal. Sarmiento, 5-2, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's a big K right there, 2 down. Sarmiento had 49 strikeouts in 83. He'll get one there. And now we'll see Oster. Oster is 1 for 3. Now 2 outs. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. Bottom of the 8th. Pirates trying to hold this game here. Sarmiento will get the strat. And he will stay put. Sarmiento. He will go ahead and he will pitch. Sarmiento, 2-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Oster, 2-6. And it's a line drive right at Sarmiento. He puts up his glove. Pow. And the inning is over. What a play by Sarmiento. No runs, a hit, and a walk. As Manny Sarmiento comes in here and shuts down the rally. You just don't see managing like this on that other channel with the small little cards and those red and blue cards and the fluffy cat. You just don't. Just don't see managing like that. 3-2 after 8. We go to the top of the 9th. Does Brian B. want to keep Shearer on the mound? Shearer can pitch to 2 more batters before fatigue. I would probably keep him out there. So the question is what he says yes. Leading off for the Pirates will be Cobra Dave Parker. He is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Of course, recently put in the Hall of Fame. Should have been put in long ago. Shearer will go ahead and he will pitch. Shearer, 1-2, strikeout, got him. Parker swings and misses at that. And that's the first strikeout for Shearer. He had 57 of them in 83. 1 out. Here's Pena. Pena's 1 for 3. Shearer, he'll go ahead and pitch. Shearer, 2-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Pena, 6-5, ground out to short. Easy play for Concepcion. And he'll toss it over for the out 2 away. Now the batter is Berra. Shearer is now tired. Berra coming up. He's 1 for 3. And I think he let Shearer pitch here. So Shearer will go ahead and pitch to Berra. 2 outs now. Top of the 9th. Pirates lead 3-2. Fans here at the stadium in front of the river would really like to see Shearer get this final out. Shearer, 2-1, strikeout. He'll get it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The inning is over. Nice job by Shearer. 1-2-3 go the Pirates and the Red, but they have a 3-2 lead going into the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Brian B does not want to see any 9th inning magic. Sarmiento coming out of the game. The Pirates will bring on the closer. And that, of course, is Kent Tekulve. 7 wins, 5 losses, 18 saves, a 1.64 ERA. Tekulve's job to get the save. So in comes Kent Tekulve. He will. And leading off for the Reds is Paul Householder. But I'm going to check the bench here. And I'll be honest with you, I think you'd let him hit. There's really nobody left on the bench except for bench, and you probably want to save him for the pitcher spot. So Paul Householder will bat. He is 0 for 3, though. Kent Tekulve will pitch to Householder. Fans here at Riverfront Stadium holding up their Apple iPhone 16e. Oh, that's 1983. Tekulve, 3-6. Pitcher result. A switch left as a 1 is an automatic out. The 8 is high. Householder, a 4-5, and it's a ground ball to short. Berra will come over to his left. He'll get it. Throws it over to first. 1 out. No, Asaski is not on the roster. Next batter is Krenchicki, and he's going to bat with a 276 average. He'll bat. So Krenchicki will go ahead and he will receive the pitch from Tekulve. Tekulve, 6-3. It's a blank. Krenchicki, 6-3. Base hit for him, and the tying run is on. Krenchicki will get a single. He'll hold it first. Now the batter is Bilardello, but I think now you'd want to go ahead to the bench to bring up, bench. Bilardello going to come out of the game, and coming on to pinch hit and take over at catcher will be Mr. Johnny Bench, Hall of Famer. And some people say the greatest catcher of all time. 255 average, 12 homers, 54 RBIs. Johnny Bench will now come in and take over for Bilardello, and he will bat here. He does have home run power. He can win the game right here. 1 out. Krenchicki on it first. 3-2 Pirates. Strategy roll. That is a 1, but Krenchicki not going anywhere. Tekulve looking in on Bench. Bench looking for something to hit. Tekulve will deal. 5-4 against the righty. Strikeout. He got him. Cold strike 3 on Bench. 2 outs. Wow, what a K. Against the righties, a strikeout. That's a 6. Against him is a 7 + 1 is an 8. And Bench goes down. 2 away. And now the pitcher spot coming up. Ashira will come out of the game. And they're going to bring out the bat. He doesn't really have, none of them have home run power on it. But they're going to bring out this guy because he hits righties very well. Coming on to pinch hit now for the Reds is going to be Alan Nicely. 224 average, 2 homers, 10 RBIs, but he kills right-handed pitching. And I'm going to let Ticovey stay out there. This is what he's getting paid for. Krenchicki will stay at first base. Nicely coming on to bat to try to see if he can keep this game going. Fans here at Riverfront on their feet, waving the towels, flashing their cell phones. Well, 83. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Krenchicki stays at first. Ticovey looking in on Nicely. And will he be nice to Nicely? 3-5. That is at the park. Riverfront. 5-6. And it's a grounder at the plate. It's picked up by Tony Pena. Remember now, in the new rule, anytime the catcher comes into effect, off the ballpark card, you must check an automatic error. Pena's error rating is a 5. That's a 7. There will not be an error. He grounds it at the plate. Pena's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first to get Nicely. That's your game. This game does not belong to the Reds. They will raise the Jolly Roger. Pirates beat the Reds 3-2. Stadium groans. No runs and a hit for the Reds. And they're going to take a tough loss here. As nothing doing on that one, as the Pirates will get a 3-2 win here over the Reds here at Riverfront. And that'll bring the Pirates to 18-21. The Reds drop to 22-24. Final line score coming up. For the Pirates, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. For the Reds, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Rick Rhoden. He'll go ahead and get the win. Joe Price takes the loss. Sarmiento does get a hold, and Ticovey picks up the save. So a nice victory for the Pirates tonight as they will raise the Jolly Roger. But we are not done yet. 10-minute ticker as next. Don't get many of those kind of games, low scoring sometimes, but we got one there. So they will take the win. The controversial home run that won the game for the Bucks. Yeah, well, somebody said Bill Madlock doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. And Bill Madlock made you eat your words, no matter depending on who it was. He made you eat those words. I wonder who it was who said that. Larry Harris joins us here for the 10-minute ticker. And by the way, Larry, I'm going to try to practice some double switches. I was actually about ready to do a double switch, actually, in one of these in this game today, but maybe I got to start doing them. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier for me in certain things. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Pirates will get a 3-2 win over the Reds. Let's see how the rest of the majors does tonight. May 28th, Rangers and White Sox. Rangers 143, that's 3. White Sox 715, that is 2. A win for the Rangers. Angels and the Indians. Angels 1741, that's 5. Indians 852, and that is also 5. They will go to extras. California rolls a 2, -2 is 0. Cleveland rolls a 6, -1 is 5. That will be a win for the Tribe. Minnesota at Detroit. Twins 10-26. That's 3. Tigers 15-44, that's 5, a win for the Cats. Baltimore at Kansas City. Orioles 12-11, that is 0. Royals 344, that's 4. And the Royals will get a win. Seattle at Milwaukee. Mariners 613, that is 1. Brewers 1465, that's 9. That's a win for the Brew Crew. Oakland and the Yankees. Athletics 731, that's 3. Yankees 1551, and that is 6. They continue to lead the American League East. Boston at Toronto. Red Sox 12-22, 3 runs. Blue Jays 18-22, also 3 runs. Wow, really? 12-22, 3 runs, 12. Yep, it is. Extra innings coming up. Boston rolls a 1 plus 2 is plus 1 is 2. Toronto rolls a 3 plus 0, and that's going to be a win for the Jays. Cubs and the Braves. Cubs 746, that's 5. Braves 1556, that's 7. A win for the Bravos. Cardinals and the Astros. Cardinals 855, that is 6. Astros 722, that's 2. The Redbirds get the win. Giants at the Dodgers. Giants 841, that's 4. Dodgers 934, and that is 4. Those guys will also go to extras. Dodgers roll a 1 plus 2 is 3. Giants roll a 1 plus 0 is 1. Dodgers roll a 5 plus 2 is 7, and that's going to be a win for the Dodgers. Expos and the Phillies. Expos 266, that's 8. Phillies 525, and that's 2. It's a win for the Spos. Mets and the Padres. Mets 311, that's 0. Padres 1045, and that is 5. And my Mets just continue to sink. May 29th, Texas and the White Sox. Rangers 914, that's 1. White Sox 1155, that's 6. A win for the White Sox. Angels and the Indians. Cali 1451, that is 6. Indians 1151, that is 5. That's a win for the Halos. Minnesota at Detroit. Twins 636, that's 3. Tigers 2042, and that's 6. Another win for the Cats. Baltimore at Kansas City. Orioles 1331, and that's 4. Royals 1661, and that is 8. Another win for the Royals. Orioles better get it together here soon. Seattle at Milwaukee. Mariners 422, that's 2. Milwaukee 964, that is 8. That's a win for the Brew Crew. Oakland and the Yankees. Athletics 1664, and that's 9. Yankees 1221, that's 2. That's a win for the Athletics. Boston at Toronto. Red Sox 1563, and that's 8. Blue Jays 2262, that's 9. It's a win for the Jays. Cubs and the Braves. Cubs 845, 5 runs. Braves 1345, and that's also 5 runs. They will go to extras. Cubs roll a 4. Minus 2 is 2. Braves roll a 3. Minus 4 is -1. That's going to be a win for the Cubs. Pirates and the Reds. Pirates 1432, and that's 4. Reds 563, and that's 6. That game belongs to the Reds. Cardinals and the Astros. Cardinals 923, and that's 2. Astros 812, that's 1. That's a win for the Redbirds. Giants and the Dodgers. Giants 344, 4 runs. Dodgers 1046. That's 5 runs. That's a win for the Dodgers. Expos and the Phillies. Expos 1023 and 3 runs. Phillies 864. That's 7. That's a win for the Phils. Mets and the Padres. Mets 836 and that's 4. Padres 1011. That's 0. And my Mets will get at least one happy recap tonight. May 30th, White Sox at Boston. We have these two tomorrow morning. White Sox 14-15, and that is 2. Red Sox 9-13, and that's 1. That's a win for the Pale Hose. California at Cleveland. Angels 12-66, that's 10. Indians 13-34, that's 4. That'll be a win for the Angels. Toronto at Detroit. Blue Jays 13-11, that is 0. Tigers 725, and that is 3. The Tigers are playing some pretty good ball right now. Mariners and Milwaukee. Mariners 1035, that is 4. Brewers 1023, that's 3. The M's will get the win. Baltimore at Minnesota. Orioles 17-15, and that's 3. Twins 4-51, and that is 4. And the Twins sweep. I think they sweep the Orioles. The Twins sweep the Orioles. As I said, Baltimore going to get with it. They won the World Series in 1983, and right now they're thinking about the 1988 Dodgers in my replay. Oakland at Yankees. Oakland 1751, and that is 6. Yankees 1256, that is 7, and that's a win for the Bombers. Astros and the Cubs. Astros 834 and 3 runs. Cubs 1356, that's 7, and a win for the Cubs. Phillies and the Dodgers. Phillies 946, that's 5. Dodgers 1142, and that's 5. They will go to extras. Phillies roll a 2 plus 0. Dodgers roll a 5 plus 2 is 7. That's a win for the Dodgers and extras. Braves and the Pirates. Braves 2351, that is 7. Pirates 452, and that's 4. That'll be a win for the Bravos. Expos and the Padres. Expos 631, that is 3. Padres 423, that is 2. That's a win for the Spos. Mets and the Giants. Mets 665, and that is 8. Giants 931, and that's 3. And my Mets will have 2 happy recaps tonight. Reds and the Cardinals. Reds 846, that is 5. Cardinals 1531, and that's 4. That game belongs to the Reds. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we'll be on at about 11 o'clock, somewhere around that time. May 31st, our final game for the month of May. The Chicago White Sox take on the Boston Red Sox. Floyd Bannister will be going for the White Sox. Bob Ojeda will be going for the Red Sox. A big game at Fenway Park between these two. Should be a fun game tomorrow morning. White Sox, Red Sox, Bannister, Ojeda. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Or tomorrow morning, I should say. Raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates will beat the Reds today in a pretty good game. 3-2. See you in the morning, guys.